You know how many trees were here? 350 trees along this coast, just this area alone, coconut trees. How many are left? Because of the erosion. And we said, come and do something in time. It must be done.
Most people think Eko Atlantic City is just luxury real estate. You are wrong.
Yes, you are. This is what is here today. But before this expensive real estate was this. So how did it go from that to this, then this?
What? Oh, it's alright.
Well, it has always been about money. The quest to make more money eroded Bar Beach and started eroding Highbrow Victoria Island in Lagos, Nigeria. As we go along this explainer video, you will see how money makes it all go round. But first, let's set the scene. Bar Beach was a Lagos recreational and cultural icon that has ceased to exist. The prominent beach was along the coast of Victoria Island in Lagos, Nigeria. While it might not have achieved the global fame of beaches in tourist-heavy destinations, Bar Beach was a significant attraction, drawing visitors for its scenic beauty, leisure activities, and cultural events. And on a side note, it also played host for the execution of criminals sentenced to death by firing squad.
My spirit shall prevail on my enemies who have conspired to take away my life at this stage. I came to Nigeria, but not knowing that I could not help my nation.
Its prominence in Lagos contributed to its recognition, especially among visitors to Nigeria and those interested in the country's coastal culture and urban development. For several decades, the beach was known for its leisure and recreational activities until it faced significant erosion issues.
It took a long time, more than 20 years before the real impact of erosion was felt. So the Alpha Beach has just started.
Leading to various interventions and, believe it or not, including the luxurious Eko Atlantic City project. This is a planned city being built on reclaimed land from the Atlantic Ocean in Lagos. The city I like to call the most expensive security guard in the world. You may wonder why I called it a security guard, or what is it protecting against? The answer to those questions lies in the answer to these questions. What happened to this cultural icon, and how did it disappear from the fabric of Lagos? This part is nostalgic for me because I actually took a course on this in school. So, let's water down the technicality by introducing the three main actors who played pivotal roles in the disappearing of Bar Beach. The moles. You may have seen these massive sturdy structures built out into the water if you've ever visited Ocean Beach, Lagos or Takwa Bay area in Lagos, the west, and by Victoria Island, the east. Extending into the Atlantic Ocean along the Lagos coastline. They are called moles. In maritime context, their main purpose is to protect harbors from the force of the sea, improve access for ships, and sometimes serve as piers or breakwaters. They are typically made of stone, concrete, or other durable materials, and can significantly influence local coastal dynamics such as sediment transport and erosion patterns. The current. The Lagos coastline, as a matter of fact, the West Africa coastline, is characterized by a powerful current traveling from west to east along the coastline. This current is called the Guinea current. It is part of the larger Atlantic Ocean circulation system, influencing the climate and marine life along the West African coastline. The Guinea current flows from west to east along the West African coast, transporting sediments by the process known as littoral drift or longshore drift. Littoral or longshore drift is a geological process that involves the transportation of sediments, such as sand and gravel, along a coast at an angle to the shoreline, which is dictated by prevailing wind and wave directions. As waves break at an angle, they push water and sediment up the beach in a swell. The backwash then carries materials down the gradient of the beach, parallel to the coast in the direction of the prevailing current, leading to that zigzag movement of sediment along the shore you often see at the beach. The Commodore Channel. This is the Commodore Channel, a crucial waterway that has undergone significant changes over time due to both natural processes and human activities. Before 1912, the Commodore Channel was shallow, causing larger vessels to anchor offshore. Goods had to be transported to Lagos port using smaller vessels, a process that was inefficient and required improvement. So, they had an idea to dredge the channel to make Lagos port accessible for larger vessels to berth. But with the never-ending transportation of sediment from west to east along the coastline by the Guinea current, dredging the channel would be a fruitless effort as sediment would be redeposited in no time. That's why they built the moles at the entrance to the port of Lagos. 1. To improve access for larger vessels by allowing for the dredging of the Commodore Channel. And 2. To slow down the rate of redeposition of sediments in the dredged channel. The construction took 7 years, and on completion, it expanded trade and economic growth by facilitating direct cargo delivery with larger trade ships to Lagos port, thus establishing Lagos as a major economic hub in Africa, and with it came more money. But little did they know, a new problem was created by the construction of the moles, the disappearance of Babbage. You see, the construction of the east and west moles at the entrance of the Lagos port disrupted the natural sediment transport system mentioned earlier, resulting into sediment being trapped by the west mole and at the same time erosion on the east side of the Commodore Channel. This is the area including Babbage, Kuramo waters and the Lekki Peninsula. To put the rate of erosion in perspective, do you know Victoria Island may not exist by the year 2113? Coastal studies performed between 2001 and 2013 showed that the eastern side of the moles experienced significant erosion rates of approximately 22.75 meters per year between 2001 and 2013. If we assume this rate is consistent over time, which most likely wouldn't be the case because erosion rate is influenced by different factors. But using the erosion rate of 22.75 meters per year, the estimated total erosion on the eastern part of the mole from 1912 to 2013 would mean approximately 2 kilometers of Babbage land disappeared within the time period since the moles were constructed. And who knows if another 2 kilometers, basically the entire Victoria Island, may be gone as well by 2113 without intervention. This rate exemplifies the severe coastal erosion challenges that necessitated several interventions to protect the shoreline and mitigate further land loss. Sand filling of the shoreline and breakwaters were constructed to prevent the flooding when the Atlantic Ocean began flooding Victoria Island. But it will take more to subdue the power of nature. more than luxury. This effort to save Victoria Island and its environs birthed the construction of Eko Atlantic City. You may know it as the futuristic Dubai of Lagos, as it aims to provide luxurious residential, commercial, and recreational spaces. But it was also designed to halt erosion and safeguard Victoria Island and its environs from ocean surges and coastal erosion. The project involved building a formidable seawall known as the Great Wall of Lagos, which has been crucial in maintaining reclaimed land and providing long-term protection against ocean threats.
Design proved itself beyond doubt. It splits into 12 different layers of rock and concrete, which form this massive structure. Most of the Great Wall lies on the seabed, between 7 and 11 meters underwater.
The flooding of Victoria Island by the Atlantic Ocean is now a thing of the past, but lying beneath the expensive, luxurious, futuristic real estate of Eko Atlantic City is a forgotten ecosystem where fond memories were made and blood was spilled in the name of country.
Do you know how many trees were here? 350 trees along this coast, just this area alone. Coconut trees. Giving coconut every time. How many are left? Because of the erosion, and we said, come and do something in time. Anyway, it's not too late, it must be done.
Although Victoria Island was saved from erosion created by the moles, it didn't stop the problem because it was just transferred. The question is, what then happens along the Lekki-Ibeju-Lekki stretch and the new Lagos-Calabar Interstate Highway currently under construction? One thing is sure, as it is with energy, nature remains undefeated. It can only be transferred. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and drop your thoughts or comment. YouTube uses the data to suggest the video to more people, and please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for interesting videos such as this. See you on the next one. Cheers guys.